Ron. Who's Ron? Ron. What up with Ron? Do I know a Ron? Ron. Hi, Cindy Kova here with Title Smart. Today, let's talk a little bit about Ron. Who the heck is Ron? I don't know, probably some guy. Remote online notarization. All right, in layman terms, we connect with the customer and we actually go over the documents with them. We're able to push them one by one to the customer, let them review them and let them electronically sign it. Then they push it back to us and we're able to electronically notarize it. Now, you may be hearing some title companies talking about doing a Skype or a Zoom closing. Just so you know, those platforms are not approved for a RON signing. There are certain rules that the title company has to follow to comply with the statute in order for us to conduct a settlement for a RON transaction. One of those being we have to save your recording of our session for a certain amount of time, and we have to have that identity verification piece, which is really important. Also, your Minnesota notary has to have the add-ons to their notary commission for e-signings and for RON signings. So why do I mention it? Why should you care about RON if the lenders aren't ready yet? Because we're getting there, and I think that it's the wave of the future. So when can I use RON for my signing? Right now, we're seeing a big demand for RON signings for people who are diagnosed with COVID-19 or too scared to come in for a signing or meet with one of our closers, or people who are abroad or living in other states. Right now, we are able to use RON for a seller pre-sign. Maybe you have a seller who's out of the country. It really helps. Then this way they don't have to go to the notary to sign. There are some different factors that could vary that could qualify them or disqualify them as to be able to doing a RON signing. So we'd want to be able to go over those with them first. And what do I need to qualify for RON? Are you a U.S. citizen or a resident alien with a social security number? Do you speak a shared language with your closer? That's really important because if we need a translator, then we actually have to have them in on that session. And then depending on the platform for signing, there's also some different requirements as far as the device that you use, a laptop versus a desktop versus a mobile device. Do you have the necessary technology? Right now, as the platform gets better and better, I think you gotta be a little bit computery to do the signing on the signer end. Just what I've been experiencing. Not a computer genius, but just general knowledge. Like, okay, I'm not seeing this screen, and then our person can walk you through, click this button or that button, and hopefully you understand what that means. Another big factor is you have to have a government-issued photo ID. And the system that we use, it has an identification process. And so you have to be able to answer those questions that are generated through a link with the credit bureau somehow and pass that exam in order for us to move forward. Is it perfect? Not yet, but we're getting there. The other day we had somebody we were working with on a RON signing and they had to do their identity test 3 different times in order to pass it. So things are progressing, but it's definitely the wave of the future. So are you wondering if a RON signing is good for your client? Just ask your Title Smart closer. We'll find the perfect signing solution for them.